Alrighty, we are going to recreate our first video, which was our Mother's Day. So that's the inside of the greenhouse. Here's the clover. Our work area that needed to be cleaned up is now the bird sanctuary. Sugar peas have been replaced by the tomato plants. Here are the sugar peas that are left. I thought they were cucumbers. There's actually some vegetable spinach, spaghetti squash. The clover kind of got tromped, and then I put the, kind of as a joke, a little our redneck hot tub. Those seeds that we sowed are now all good to go, growing big. Instead of the potatoes, which got moved, now we have, that's actually another spaghetti squash down there. And that's, I forget, and zucchini, and this is going to be cantaloupe. So, is that right? Alright, so yeah, we have flowers there. Here's the bamboo teepee. So where am I here? Oh, I'm standing over here. So, yeah. I gotta walk through there, but the mesh, you can see we're trying to keep them off, but those little bastards are in there still. It has been a challenge. We haven't been good about keeping the netting on there. There's all the garlic and some onions. Yeah, we did get some good broccoli out of there. They ate the crap out of the broccoli, the bean. Brussels sprouts, you can see we've given up on this. This is going to get cleaned out soon. The salad bar didn't really survive the summer heat. Everything kind of bolted. We did get some good salads out of there. That one's really overgrown. And now this is, the squash. Squash. This was supposed to be beans. I think that's beans coming in there. And let me catch up to where we were. Yes, all clover. Yep. Oh, so yeah, those are the zucchinis that used to be over here in the first video. I'm not really sure what this one is. It hasn't produced anything yet. Back to the salad bar we're talking about. So, yeah, let's just get down. What do we got in there? Some strawberries. These little bastards we got to get rid of. They just showed up recently. Yeah, alright, so we're talking about the manifold. Here's the strawberries. Alright, this is where we were on the Mother's Day. So this is, yep, I haven't added the water in, but these are potatoes. 7. All the beds. It's still plumbed in. I just haven't hooked into it yet. So you can see down in there is the water bag one, so maybe next year. Oh, look at that big delicious. Oh, let's go. Alright, so now we're over here where this is all the celery and stuff that she had planted. We took the little statue out of the middle. Our beans. Those snap peas came in and are really old now. These are melons. I think they're the Minnesota little melons, aka Minnesota midgets. Yeah, there's my tomatoes and peppers from the video. More tomatoes will grow up. Boy, we had a rough storm last night, so it's really... So I don't know if the cantaloupe... I do have one that is a melon, some sort of cantalouper. And then these are all the beans. Oh, hold on, I went the other way. This is another grow stock that we did before. Since that video, here's the one that I'm talking about. The strawberry grow stock has gone very well. Grapes, again, you can see the Japanese beetles. We need to spray something. And then there's the raspberries bush. You can see we have sunflowers coming in all over. this is. I'm not even really sure. We got some big sunflowers coming in over here. Oh, I hear where I am. Over here in the rhubarb. Yeah, the asparagus still. Potatoes. One asparagus stalk we should probably eat soon. These strawberries are done. They need to be winterized soon. We added this, it's not on there. Flower bed that we've added since. And then those are peas. That right there is what's called a cucamelon. And I'm really excited for it to start fruiting. Alright, so now we've jumped back here on the video, on the Mother's Day video. So this is, I'm going to pause this just to catch you up on this corner. So, ouch. We were going through the hoop house. We'll come back here. So there was a table here. This was all of our junk. And as you can see, we've cleaned it out. And I didn't realize I'm on the whole time. Yep, lots of bird feeders, cameras. I have a Rio Link a nice new camera that I'm going to mount up there in the corner so it catches everything. We got some fun. The storm really knocked them out last night, but eventually I'm going to put one more water feature here that's going to dribble into this one, that's going to dribble into this one, and then dribble into a reservoir. Hopefully our elephant ears in the corners take off and grow big. I'm going to move that hanger over here somewhere. So yeah, all these guys are brand new. Just planted these in the last day or two, so I'm expecting them to take off in this corner. And this corner is gonna make us $1 million. That's the goal. Lots of cameras, lots of wildlife footage. You can see we have the trail cams up there, Nest cam. Eventually I'm gonna have some really sick dual cameras up in here that can really track high def everything that we get the squirrels to do. So we're also gonna build, you can see I did a slack line. Yeah, I don't think anybody's used it yet. But I'm going to try and figure out a way to put something high that they have to jump to get to, so that I can get some good video of them really just jumping really far. So you can see we still have a lot of flowers to plant, and these guys are going to be hanging vines. Oh man, the storm blew these things over. So these will be hangers that grow down. And you can see our mess in the corners kind of moved out a little bit, gotten smaller. You know, if it was pristine, it wouldn't be a working farm. So, all right, we're going to go back to the Mother's Day video in which you can see now we were talking about having aphids in the rose bushes. Turned out we also had spider mites, and the spider mites just kind of went crazy, and so we actually lost everything that's in this hoop house. All the grow bags are now over there with flowers in them, right? Because we let them in here baked. It got over 125, 126 several days, especially when it was hot, and it was closed up for several weeks, a couple weeks before that. And so now, instead of, ooh boy, muddy and wet in here from the rain. We got over an inch of rain last night. So I'm going to pause talking about everything that was growing in here. That was my platform for my water collection tank that I haven't hooked up yet. I'm going to collect water that gets caught between the fence and the hoop house there, and funnel it into a collapsible water, like a 50-gallon water tank that would eventually provide water, was going to provide water to our garden. So here's the new plan. Our new project is, this is going to first of all go hydroponic, fully hydroponic. We're going to have tubes running with little cups in them. Both sides. We're going to figure out how much hydroponic stuff we can do in here, and if we can do it over the winter to produce lettuce and I don't know, whatever else we can grow. Maybe lettuce to sell to local restaurants or something over the winter. Fresh lettuce, who knows. eventually, what I would like to do, we're going to get all this dirt out because hydroponics, we don't need dirt. So all this dirt is going to come out. All these bricks, most likely, are going to come out. Ultimately, my ultimate project would be, and this is going to sound cray-cray, but I'm going to move over here so you get a better view. So I was thinking about building a creek that went from across the garden down and ran into like a little pond here that would be in and out of the greenhouse, of the hoop house, I'm sorry. And that grew in scope, especially since the hoop house went down. What I'm thinking now is all of this gets dug out essentially to this side. So that board comes out. Maybe this board stays in. It's in pretty good, but in any case, probably going to come out because all this dirt's going to come out. Eventually, dig this down 3 to 4 feet from up at the top of the hoop house where I already had the dirt built up, because I can run like a pond liner up there and over to here and create a big 3 to 4 foot deep, 3 to 4 foot wide tilapia farm. Shout out to Amy, who went to Africa to build tilapia farms for the Peace Corps. We have the horse trough. You saw it as our redneck hot tub, just as a joke, because I turned off our real hot tub and I'm giving it away. But we would put the horse trough in here somewhere. That would have our fry, they're called, the baby tilapia, because if they're in with the all the big ones, they get eaten. So, and our little hatchery, if you would, so we could rotate. We'd have fresh fish. That water would then, it's called aquaponics. So instead of hydroponics, which is just water, aquaponics involves fish, and the fish water provides lots and lots of nutrients. It's not poop water. All that is filtered out or whatever. So, and then ultimately, I think it would be very cool if this tilapia farm somehow had a little channel where the fish could swim out, and had an outside where the stream shoots the water up through the beds between the tomato bed and the strawberry bed, I think it was. No, tomato bed and the celery bed. Stream that would go all the way through the garden, have a little step bridge over it. Creek comes down, hits the pool, which includes all this area in here, but has an outdoor that in the winter, bam, we have a shut off. We get all the fish over here, and so we can shut that off and insulate it in here as much as we can. Oops, man, I almost fell over backwards. Having all this water in here would be a thermal battery, I think they're called. So it would hold temperature a lot longer than the air and the dirt. So it would help keep it warm here in the winter. Plus, what I would do as part of this system, oh, look at that pretty woodpecker. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Where? Oh, I can't find him. Oh, he just flew away, damn it. Okay. Sorry, there's a really pretty red-headed woodpecker in. Oh, no, that's not him. Oh, there he is. Oh, they're really sketchy. My dad used to call them flickers. Flickers. Anyway. I'm in here sweating. Man, like the sun's on this right now. It's not that hot outside, and it's over 100 degrees in here right now. And so it's naturally going to stay warm. I would block off all the holes, really seal it up tight. It is plastic, shade cloth, and then plastic. So it already has more than just, your general plastic layer. What I'm trying to say is I would run these up. The water would go up on here probably, or somewhere else that I'd build a box with the black tubing sealed up with plexiglass and aluminum flashing so it reflects as much light in there as possible, almost like a solar oven that would heat up the water inside even when it's cold outside. And that would keep this water warm, which in turn keep the whole hoop house warm. And so we're not running electricity or gas to keep it warm in here. That would just be our backup system. And then over here, so if this is water, we could still run tubes, have grow stuff along the back here above. It might just be hard to get to. We have to figure out some sort of way to reach it if the water comes all the way out to here. Maybe have little, I don't know, whatever, docks. And then this side would be nothing but grow. Lots of, as much as we could fit over here. And see, the challenge would be, see how much we could grow in here over the winter. So who knows, maybe this will be a crowdfunding project soon. And anybody who wants to contribute, you know, gets Patreon access to all the build videos, all the everything, and not just the sanitized, edited videos for YouTube. Sorry, I'm watching this little guy fly around, see where he's going. Trying to make a home in here. Man, I used to really dislike wasps, but now you know, they kill bad stuff in the garden. And those type, if you don't mess with them, they're not going to mess with me. So I'm cool with that. So there you go. Top of the teepee.